In 1555, a French physician and astrologer named Nostradamus published a collection of cryptic verses. He called it Les Prophéties, a book that would go on to captivate and confound readers for centuries. Nostradamus claimed to foresee future events, penning his visions in enigmatic quatrains, four-line poems shrouded in symbolism and allegory. One such prophecy, published centuries ago, seemed to foretell the rise of a powerful leader from the East, a great terror who would conquer nations with fire and sword. Centuries later, as the world watched in horror, Adolf Hitler's reign of terror unfolded, mirroring the chilling predictions of Nostradamus. The uncanny accuracy of this prophecy, among others, cemented Nostradamus's place in popular culture as a seer of unparalleled foresight. But how much of his legacy is rooted in reality, and how much is the product of wishful thinking and creative interpretation? The story of Nostradamus is a journey into the heart of human curiosity, our timeless fascination with the unknown. It's a tale that compels us to confront fundamental questions about our place in the cosmos. Do we have free will, or are our destinies predetermined? Can we truly glimpse the future, or are we merely prisoners of the present, forever trying to decipher the past? Born Michel de Nostradamus in 1503, Nostradamus lived in a time of great upheaval and change. The Renaissance was in full swing, challenging old dogmas and ushering in a new era of scientific inquiry. Yet, the world remained steeped in superstition, a place where the line between science and mysticism was often blurred. Nostradamus, trained as a physician, was also a student of astrology, Kabbalah, and other esoteric traditions. He believed that the future was not fixed but rather a tapestry of possibilities, influenced by celestial movements and the choices we make. His prophecies, often vague and open to interpretation, have been credited with predicting a wide range of events, from the French Revolution to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Some see Nostradamus as a visionary, a man who tapped into a hidden realm of knowledge. Others dismiss him as a charlatan, a clever manipulator who used ambiguous language to ensure that his predictions could fit any event. The debate surrounding Nostradamus is as complex and multifaceted as the man himself. Separating fact from fiction requires a critical eye, a willingness to challenge assumptions, and an appreciation for the nuances of history. His writings, a blend of historical allusions, astrological symbolism, and cryptic pronouncements, have captivated scholars and armchair enthusiasts alike. But within the labyrinthine verses of Les Prophéties lies a puzzle that has confounded generations. Can we truly unlock the secrets of Nostradamus, or are we destined to wander endlessly through a maze of speculation and conjecture? Skeptics argue that Nostradamus's prophecies are so vague and open-ended that they can be interpreted to fit virtually any event after the fact. They point to the lack of specific dates, names, and locations in his quatrains, suggesting that any apparent accuracy is simply a result of confirmation bias. We tend to focus on the hits, they argue, while conveniently ignoring the misses. For example, Nostradamus supposedly predicted the Great Fire of London in 1666 with the line, "The blood of the just will be lacking in London." While this may seem eerily accurate at first glance, critics point out that Nostradamus made numerous predictions about London, many of which never came to pass. Furthermore, the fire was a significant historical event, and it's not surprising that people would look for connections to past prophecies in its aftermath. The debate often hinges on the subjective nature of interpretation. Supporters of Nostradamus's prophetic abilities point to instances where his quatrains seem to align remarkably well with historical events. They argue that the ambiguity of his language was a deliberate choice, a way to protect himself from the persecution he feared from the church. Skeptics, however, remain unconvinced, maintaining that the lack of specificity renders any apparent accuracy meaningless. The debate is further complicated by the fact that many of Nostradamus's prophecies are shrouded in symbolism and allegory. Decoding the enigma Nostradamus's most famous predictions. One of Nostradamus's most chilling prophecies describes a great terror that will come from the sky, a king of terror who will rain down fire and destruction upon the world. Many interpret this as a prediction of the aerial bombing of London during World War II. The imagery of fire from the sky, the scale of the destruction, and the timing of the events seem to align with Nostradamus's words. However, skeptics argue that the concept of aerial warfare was simply not conceivable in Nostradamus's time. They suggest that the prophecy could just as easily refer to natural disasters, such as volcanic eruptions or meteor strikes, which were often interpreted as signs of divine wrath. Another famous quatrain speaks of a great empire of the Antichrist that will rise in the latter days. This prophecy has been interpreted in various ways throughout history, with some linking it to the Ottoman Empire, others to Napoleon's reign, and still others to the Soviet Union during the Cold War. The ambiguity of the language allows for multiple interpretations, making it difficult to definitively prove or disprove its accuracy. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the allure of Nostradamus's prophecies remains strong. Perhaps it's the human need to believe that we are not alone in the universe, that some greater force is guiding our destiny. Or maybe it's the thrill of the unknown, the tantalizing possibility that we might be able to catch a glimpse of what the future holds. Nostradamus, in the cultural zeitgeist. Nostradamus's prophecies have transcended the realm of historical curiosity to become deeply embedded in popular culture. His name has become synonymous with prophecy, his image appearing everywhere from book covers and documentaries to Hollywood blockbusters and television shows. The X-Files, a popular science fiction series of the 1990s, featured an episode titled The Calusari that directly referenced Nostradamus's prophecies. The episode explored the idea that Nostradamus's predictions were not merely vague pronouncements but rather coded messages, warnings of future disasters that could be averted if only we could decipher their true meaning. The enduring fascination with Nostradamus speaks to our deep-seated desire to understand the future, to find meaning and purpose in a world often characterized by chaos and uncertainty. His prophecies offer a sense of hope, a belief that even in the darkest of times, a brighter future may await us. Whether or not one believes in the literal accuracy of his predictions, there's no denying the profound impact Nostradamus has had on our collective imagination. His legacy continues to inspire debate, fuel our imaginations, and remind us of the enduring power of mystery and the unknown.